Hi, I'm Doug Schreiber.
I'm Tom Schreiber.
When you think of your relationship lacrosse-wise with your dad, what was it that allowed him to give you the gift of the game of lacrosse to like a different degree?
I think the way I look at that has shifted over time as I've gotten older, and I'm a father myself now. And it's a whole lot of gratitude and it's a whole lot of appreciation. Whereas sometimes when you're a little younger, you know, somebody pushing you and someone continuing to kind of be in your ear, continuing to elevate your game, you know, at times gets a little frustrating.
Yeah.
But as I've gotten older, it's become crystal clear to me that that was the biggest advantage that I ever could have had. And, you know, frankly, just allows you to strengthen, you know, an already strong father-son relationship. You know, to kind of share lacrosse, my favorite thing to do, his favorite thing to do, and kind of grow in that journey together was really, really special.
You're now a father of 2 young children. How has being a dad given you different perspectives that might seep into the lacrosse world?
My favorite thing I've ever done is become a dad. And to have a family, to start a family with my wife and kind of see them grow is just, there's nothing like it. I love the game of lacrosse, but it pales in comparison how important my family is to me. And I actually think that's been a good thing for me in my development as a player, a teammate, a leader, and a human being. You know, I want them to be proud of me and the things that I'm doing, and that seeps into my head when things aren't going right. It's like, hey, how's dad gonna respond to this?
Yeah.
I picture, you know, 10 years down the road, popping in a tape and, you know, we're down by 2 or 3 goals. And it's like, Dad, like, you hanging your head over there, or are you going to go make something happen? And like, that's popped into my head a number of times. And that is how I would kind of mesh the two, family and lacrosse. And that's where it's come into play the most.
Captain America, Mr. Ambidextrous, going to the ground with his left hand.
It's the magical wrists of Tom Schreiber.
When I watch you play, I always try to capture certain moments and tell young kids, like, watch how two-handed Tom Schreiber is. What was it about your journey that allowed you to have that type of effective game with both hands?
3rd grade came around, you know, I'm doing well, and I distinctly remember somebody saying, oh, he's got no left. And as a little kid, it drove me nuts.
Yeah.
I remember being frustrated with it, saying like, oh, like I don't want them to be able to say that. I went somewhere for an afternoon or something, and I came home and it was just plywood in the basement. You know, I felt like I made, you know, my biggest jump of really any technique that I've ever had, like probably in those first 2 weeks, just like kind of just picturing this guy, like, oh, he's got no left, he's got no left. I never wanted an opposing defense to be able to do something to stop me.
Seconds with the game clock and shot clock, and there's Tommy Schreiber. For the whistle.
I'm out. I'm out.
Everybody
I'm
catch your breath. Under 2 to play. Buckle up.
2 minutes and 7 seconds now of this game, and maybe more. Shot clock down to 7. Schreiber's gonna have to make something happen here. He shoots and scores!
What? You're the MVP of the league. You're the best player on the planet. The one missing piece. It's a PLL championship.
You know, I've watched your career for so long through high school and college at Princeton and then as a pro. And then the one missing piece up until last year was he doesn't have a PLL championship. What was that weight like for you?
Being a part of the Archers, being a part of the PLL from day one, and literally seeing it from like a logo on a screen, to becoming what we are, to hoisting that trophy, it was a whole lot more meaningful to accomplish it than like the pressure I had to do it. And looking back at the coaching staff was a special one for me with Coach Bates, playing for him in college. You know, we had a few years, I was playing in MLL, you know, he was doing his thing, and then to be able to reunite and kind of accomplish something with him, that was really special. It's something I'm proud of, it's something I'm honored to have been a part of, and now I just want it even more.
2 seconds. That's what it says at the scores table. Schreiber! It counts! And the Americans win!
When you looked at your career at 32, what else is out there for you?
You know, the Olympics are, you know, on my mind. You know, I'll be 36. You know, I think my wife played in the Olympics.
Would have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to make a go out of it. If there's a world where I can be a part of that team and accomplish that, it'd be incredible. I love lacrosse.
Play your heart out. You never know when this thing's gonna get taken from you. All right? It's a little injury. I'll be fine.
I love my family. You know, I want to kind of have it all, and my roadmap for doing so is focusing on the smaller things to get there.